Welcome back to the third quarter of the BOBBY003 show, and of course you all had the opportunity during the 1 minute break to listen to the message, Christmas message from Bishop Jarrell, and we're going to go back and pick up a picture. We talked about
Piggly
Wiggly in Simsport, and I want to talk about Tommy Matty's Texaco truck stop and convenience store, and he has the little machines in the casino next door, and he makes some delicious bakery products, and he made a special cheesecake pie for BOBBY003 and Miss Vicky.
There you go.
And we went by and picked it up. Tommy, you just too much. And he, of course, is the chairman of the Port of Oils over there, and they are really setting up a nice night. We showed some pictures.
The converted property from what they used to call Canadaville there.
That's correct. They really got some great opportunities on the Atchafalaya River.
Now we're going to show BOBBY003 taking a selfie. Is that what they call that when you take a picture of yourself with your phone? That's a selfie?
A selfie.
Go ahead. That's a brand taking your own picture.
I'm in the bathroom. I'm in Moorville, Louisiana, and I'm at the why not? Why you not? Why you not?
No, why not stop? That's it. The why not stop.
And of course, I showed the big, beautiful truck stop that they have in Mansoura.
Correct.
Right on the outskirts of we call it Marksville, but it's really Mansoura, if I'm not mistaken.
This is their smaller location.
This is a smaller, they took an old grocery store that had been shut down and renovated it beautifully, and they have gas pump and everything, diesel.
But the bathroom is what caught your eye.
Caught my eye. It's so modern, I had never seen this. That flat panel on the right is the air dryer for your hands. You just put your hands on it and automatically the blower comes on.
You're in the sink, you soap, wash, and dry all in one basin at one time.
Yes, sir. How about that? You haven't seen that.
I hadn't seen that
yet. Not even in the casinos yet. Can you imagine?
There you go, cutting edge.
Young man with great ideas, and he's opening stores all over.
Go ahead. Now, we got a young man sleeping here?
Yeah, and that's Donna's grandson, and I can't think of his name. Look how cute. Beautiful young child. Look at the head of hair on him. I wonder if I had that much hair on my head when I was young. I don't know. But anyhow, beautiful young child. And there's Miss Jenna, the second from the right.
And I guess that's a new Christmas toy. That's the microphone that you wrap around your arm and twist around things.
That is correct. And can you imagine 4 of them had those?
They look like the Supremes.
And that was at her brother Wade's. We were having a Christmas dinner there. We got back to Miss Marilyn Baudelain's, that's Vicky's mama, and longtime friends of theirs. In fact, Blaine Jano was actually raised I didn't realize it, in Baudelainville area, and his wife Glenda, they loved Baudelainville, and they've got relatives there, and he was longtime mayor of Turkey Creek.
Really?
And, a long time. But he is not, he's not the mayor anymore, and they're enjoying life.
And let's not forget about the most famous native of Baudelainville, Keith Norman, here in Opelousas.
Oh, yeah.
Who just killed a deer this week. I understand he was on Dr. LaFleur's stand. Dr. LaFleur put him on his stand, and he killed Dr. LaFleur's deer. I mean, that's not a good deal.
No, but then Dr. LaFleur,
he better get the roast. He better give him the roast. Okay, and who we have here now? This is, we just showed them.
That's Blaine.
That's Blaine, right? And then we're going to kick over to this. Glenda. This is the party over at your house on Sunday night.
Sunday night.
The annual Christmas party.
And that's my little Polaris. I call them side by side.
Right.
And that is Noah on the right, and the daddy of that little blonde. And the little blonde is Rika. And dark hair, and they're brothers now. The dark hair is Aiden.
There you go.
And two beautifully behaved. And the first thing they looked for when they walked in the house, thank God, Vicky had thought about the Santa Claus.
Oh, the singing Santa Claus.
Singing Santa Claus, which we've last year
just
we've had it for 10 or more years, I'm sure. Last year they remembered when they walked, they went straight to it, but wouldn't touch the button.
And
we had to touch the button.
That's right. The adults had to press the button, but they were were riding around in the little Polaris with your raging Cajuns. You know, congratulations to the Cajuns winning the New Orleans Bowl.
Boy, you know, I'm glad I put those stickers on that decals
you
on
cutting
my
edge.
That's correct. Automotive Gear right here in Opelousas, designed. Put that design up there one more time.
Okay, I'm gonna kick back over right here.
Right there. That Raging Cajun design was designed to fit the door, and they installed it. I mean, very professional. Automotive Gear on the corner of Heather and the old highway, Sunset Highway 182.
Is that Heather or is that?
No, that's Judson Walsh. I'm sorry,
we got it.
Judson Walsh.
And then I see here you got the ride inside with the bus.
Inside.
But I know Aiden told you there wasn't room for you inside if you made a happy plate, he said, make a happy bowl, he says, because you're eating gumbo, he says you could ride in the back, but somehow or another you got in the front. I heard when he told you that. That's what he said. He said, you got to make a happy bowl, you can ride in the back. I heard when he said that. I like to fell out. I mean, he was
serious.
Well,
and don't you know, it was dark, and I got to the back, and I took the wrong turn. They couldn't wait to get back in. And
got lost in your own backyard.
Got lost in his own yard.
All right. And we got Miss Julie unwrapping the presents.
And that was the little special book that...
The St. Landry book made by, Arcadia Press that you can get over at Andrepont Printing here in town, written by Philip Andrepont,
Pat Morrow, and Warren
Perrin. That's correct. All about St. Landry Parish, the history and current people here. It's not just old time.
I bought 15 of them, and it was a gift for everybody that came.
And I got one, too, so I'll have to read mine.
Yes, sir.
I supposedly wrote a paragraph in it, is what I'm told. And look, all the kids, there's Santa Claus.
There's the dancing and singing Santa.
And the weird part is he dances just like Bobby Dupree. When you watch him dance, he kind of got that same hip action. And look, boy, they hugging, thanking you for presents. I mean, they were cutting up.
Beautiful little kids. Noah and Lindsay, y'all have really done a great job, and a lot of it is because you spend a lot of time with them.
And there you are, the two boys. Noah's made a great daddy.
Yes, sir, and Lindsay is a great little mama. And I want to mention something. You remember we talked about Mr. Bob Brand and how nice he was to send us all the pictures of the Thanksgiving lunch?
Correct, over in Natchez.
Natchez at Regina's home.
Sure.
Well, Mr. Bob's son, and his name is Bob, I guess he's junior, he does defense work for Safeway Insurance Company right there.
Really?
At Richard's Swallow.
Right there in Lafayette.
Is the manager of
Good
Louisiana
morning, Richard.
And possibly Texas also.
Thank you again.
He spends a lot of time in Texas now.
Richard, generous every year for the Cerebral Palsy Clinic as well.
And I mentioned that
had a child that had some disabilities as well.
She came for a long time.
Correct.
Sure did.
And then there's
Catherine, I think, was her name.
There's the whole Fakori family right there, the whole group, nice and cute. And how about this photo? We've got this deer, and this is our good friend, Mr. Ryan Wooten, who is our old buddy J.E. Brignack's son-in-law.
My partner's son-in-law, Allison's husband.
Right.
He's with Cracker Barrel, has a good, nice
One
job
of the managers.
with them. Fine couple,
with corporate. He works for corporate, I guess, what he does.
That's what he does. And this deer was killed in somewhere near in West Baton Rouge Parish. And he got the note. He was in Natchez visiting family, Natchez, Mississippi, visiting family, and his cell went off, and it had caught this deer.
He's got one of those motion sensor cameras out there, but it also emails him and sends it to his phone.
Now that's getting high tech.
That's very nice.
He had been working this particular deer. He knew the deer was in the area, and came back, and he just came. He's on the way back now from Disney World. I just wonder, I don't want to break the news. I wonder if he went over there to sell them the story and the pictures.
Yeah.
And
well, you know, Bambi was pretty popular, but this might be kind of the other side of the story. You know, Bambi was
reality programs.
Well, sure. You know, Bambi survived the hunter. This might be the other side, not surviving the hunter.
That is a beautiful deer. And of course, they killed right in St. Landry Parish, right near Washington, a 14-point buck. I saw a picture of it. It's similar to this right here.
Yeah, it must be a good...
This one is 11 points, but look the size.
You and I have been commenting about how much acorns we've seen the last I guess 2 years, and evidently they must eat those things because boy, they are. I mean, the deer just seem bigger these last 2 years.
And we've done well at Winfield. We've killed more already than we killed all last year. I belong.
That's right.
I don't hunt.
One of the members. Well,
That's right.
you maintain the lease so that they can hunt.
So they can hunt. I bring the tractor
Now,
and the shredder.
We've got some photos here. The sheriff. I see Miss Vizina, and I see Chief Deputy Papillon. I see Johnny Young there in the background as well.
Well, then who else? Our friend.
And our friend Freddie Herpin, of course, with the Daily World, sure. But there they are helping some of the needy families at Christmas time. You know, the sheriff very, very active every year in doing that, and of course his whole staff all bringing out toys and things that the families need. And you can see a big group there. And if I can kick over to show just all the employees, it's not not just the fact that they do a lot of work that they give themselves, in crime enforcement and that type of thing, but how much they do to help the community as well. I want to thank the whole Sheriff's Department, Chef Bobby J. Guidros, and the whole group. And
you said that Guidros, you had to say,
well,
I had to add on,
correct.
Because it's
Port Barry Guidros.
Yeah,
that's where my dad comes out of.
Yeah, that's right.
Make sure we all know where the nest was. That's where the nest was.
I approve both of y'all. In fact, I talked to the sheriff about something. Just questioned him yesterday after Mass. We ended up at the little Citgo station where I always go. In Washington. And 9 o'clock a.m. this morning, he was already giving me the results on it. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that
hard-working
very
man.
much.
And here we've got the group over from the Opelousas General Health System. Over here, they're working on getting certified as a special hospital, what they want to call baby-friendly. This is the CEO.
Marley, the CEO. Good morning to you, Mr. Mark.
The whole idea is that here in this parish, we're not the richest parish, and so it's very important that we keep our babies healthy so that we keep medical expenses down, a better chance for survival and health. And some of the folks over at the hospital, right here we have with the Department of Health and Hospitals for the whole state, Miss Kathy Klebert, I believe. I don't think she pronounced it Kleber, but maybe she does. Klebert, I think. And then the whole group, a panel talking about different things that they can do as far as keeping babies healthy, the vitamins the mothers have to take ahead of time, breastfeeding the children being so critical. I see Miss Deanna Stelly Lejeune that's there.
Who is in charge of promotion for the...
Some of our doctors that are here in town, right?
Greg Bourdon, our investment broker locally.
Right. And I guess he's probably on the board,
He's on the board. He is on the board,
correct. And
yes.
some of the ladies all there with the board. I want to thank all of them for all the good work they've done. That's all my photos with General Health System. Now, I have to hit some sponsors.
They gave us a 3-year commitment on a nice large...
What they call SPICE, the employees of Opelousas General put money together to try to pool their money to help a worthy cause, and they've given $5,000 this year and have pledged to give large donations for the next 3 years to the Opelousas Area Cerebral Palsy Clinic. You still got time to donate. P.O. Box 70.
We need some more donations.
Opelousas, Louisiana. We
want to get to 60,000.
We broke through our 50. We want to hit 60. Help us out. Santa Claus had to kick in the bonus for me.
We're about 3,000.
About 3,000 short. If I get 3,000 more dollars, that's 60,000. I don't know what kind of bonus I'll get. I'll probably get a hamburger and a shake.
Yeah, that I'll have to pay. It just keeps costing.
That's right.
That's all right. I love to give those dollars.
Help
Santa. Look at Santa on your TV right now.
That's right.
That is Bobby Dupree right there.
I got to get a sponsor in. Let's go with LAC Group, all about helping people. LAC Group has the extended care and Opelousas General Health System. They got nurses available, therapists available, equipment, lift chairs, special beds, all that type of thing available for you. Louisiana Healthcare Group, all about helping people all throughout South Louisiana. Of course, they're very generous.
We're heading to meet Harold Taylor and the staff at the new office next to the health center on Heather Drive.
That's correct, and that will be right after. We'll take a 1-minute break and we'll come back for the last quarter.